So Mike has been muted since the beginning. So we started at 10 minutes. So at least I got that in there. We started at the 11-minute mark. Okay, so let me play a little bit more with the color intensity. We can take it down. We can bring the brightness up. What if we did that? And then we did that. What about the contrast? I'm just trying to play a little bit with the checking just to see what's going on here. I can't seem to get a good focus. What if I had a better camera view of the floor or something? Think that would help? If I can get the camera up like that, I can see the floor a little bit. Whoa. Camera's still there? Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we can do. Just before we start this video, you know, I just want to see what we can do. Okay, let's see what it looks like now. See what it looks like now. I think like that, right? If that'd be the best color for it. That'd be the best color, right? What if it was up? What would it look like if it was up? What would it look like if it was up? That's up. That's up. That's up. That's up. Okay. So now we are 14 minutes into the video and I have done absolutely nothing. I want to talk about two-letter words. Let me mark the start time at 15 minutes. Okay. The cat won't stay here for 2 seconds, not for 2 seconds. And it's real. It moves on its own. The cat chooses on her own. She decides on her own. She has her own, a mind of her own. A mind of her own. We are each individuals with the mind of our own to choose. What does that have to do with tic-tac-toe? I don't know. Tic-tac-toe. From where I am to where you are, I don't know. But it's a different tic-tac-toe. This is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try and remember two-letter words. 2. I'm going to have to put tape on this because it keeps moving up and I can't stand it. If you're using Papermate, they need to make a correction. This does not stay in place, either a tight clip or something, but I'm going to tape it, or just a piece of tape. Let's see how the little piece of tape works. An easy fix for Papermate. So we're going to try it again. So so we have oh yes, 2 letter words. 2-letter words, the reverse alphabet. Each letter as a reverse letter is 27. Is A, M, and N, Z. Wow, I don't like that. That light is no good. Let me fix this. How do you take away that that glare? I need to take away that glare. The light is no good. Maybe we can do this. Not so good. Just give it a minute. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Yes, I think I got it. I think I got it. Just give me a second. No, hold on. We're going to get another piece of tape here. Wow, it's taken me forever to start this video, eh? Okay, now that we got it, I hope it doesn't fall apart on us. 2-letter words, 27-letter reverse, A, M, and N, Z. What does M and N means? It means the alphabet is split right over here. Since it's a reverse alphabet, 27, the division is 13.5. The 13th letter is M. The 5th letter is E. You can also use it any way you want because that's the way I work. M is the 13th letter. If we want to do the math, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 equals to 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 plus 3 equals 7. 7 and 12 equals to 19. 19 will then equal to 10 and 9, and that's the way it will stand. And the end result is AI, 1 and 9. That is the end result of the division of the alphabet after you run the numbers. That is on M. Now, when we come into N, the N will be 14th letter. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals to 4 and 5. 4 times 5, 4 plus 5 equals to 0, 9, I, or equals to 20, T. You're talking about IT? IT. INT is 20 plus 9 equals to 29. This number and this number are, I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to show you another number that does this, and it's 9 times 9 equals to 81. 9 plus 9 equals to 18. So this is just going to result in the same result, but the next level of numbers, okay, in this one, you see, I can use the whole number over here, right? When I add this up, I'm just going to add it up to 99, so it stops. This is its rotation. So when the tail comes off is 81, 1 times 8 equals to 8. 1 plus 8 equals to 9. 9 times 8 equals to 72. 9 plus 8 equals to 17. See, it happens here, and it happened over here, and No, not over here. Sorry, it happens. Where is it again? Over here. Is this it? Yeah, this one with this one. Here it happens in its own number. Here, okay, these two sets of numbers come together. And in the alphabet, they also come together. They are the divider of the alphabet. It is too ironic that in the birth comes the AI. I like to call this the spirit, but this is the spirit of man because it takes the age of 13. The 13 equals to 99. 13 also has a relevancy to 55 and 44. Sky pass. 110. 44 is teen space. Is it a 10 space in the E world? I don't know what the EN is. Is it an electronic resident? Which brings out the question from the movie The Matrix. When you looked out and you would see what you saw. If you remember The Matrix, look up The Matrix when Neo was coming into the ship. I don't want to talk about everything. You need to do a little bit of homework. Get involved. What doesn't seem real, where all the information comes from. How come Hollywood knows before and is able to create before anybody else has ever seen it? How come? Have you ever asked that question? How come that it seems like at the movies, you see the most fantastic things you would have never dreamed of, or every dream that you ever wanted to have? How come? Preset. When you get something to drink, 34 SPAC. The Matrix is in us. You know what's funny about that is that it's so confusing. It depends which way I want to look at it, you know? Like a friend of mine said the other day, we were created by what they call the let me fix this pen here. We were created by what they call DE Vil. And DE Vil is, see, this is a Roman numeral, right? That's a Roman numeral. And this is a Roman numeral. So you have 3 Roman numerals, right? Now, one of them is 50. The other one is 1. The other one is 5. 5, 1, and 50. Vil. D is 500. So you have 500. You have 500 E 5150. That's what I see right here. I'm always seeing this over here. That 50 number bothers me. I know it's for pink. I know this is for Mars. I know this is the quarter life of Mars. I know this will create 1111. 500? Well, that's simple. Free parking. So I always have to look at par, K, and then ing, completely 3 separate words. This is what is your basic creation out from the Fibonacci circle. Creating C, creating U, creating F. K is the 11th letter. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 2 equals to 1. 2 plus 1, 1 plus 2 equals to 3 equals to 3. I'm just doing this equation twice, backwards and forward. The 21st letter is U. The 12th letter is L. You're actually going to have luck. It's just that 3 and 3 come together. 3 and 3 come together because it is the total of 3 and the numeric value of the 2 letters reverse come to 3 and 3, creating F. So it can be any one of those words by choice. Let me read what this is. The temple is inside of you. We are the holder. Who created us? I don't know. Yes, we are absolutely the holder. We get to make a choice. This is the body we have. Element. Why do you say element is 150? Really, it couldn't. It's 5, but then it would be 6. It's like the Ford F-150. Parking $50 a day. Kmart, Qbert. Right. So if you're talking Kmart, maybe you're talking about, yeah, you could be talking about creation. And we didn't add the ing to it. So we have to find out that, because some words end in it's happening, or it happens, or it happens. So all these endings, eventually we're going to figure out what the balance of what they mean, before and after. What does it mean before? Because before, okay, can also mean 80. And not because it's the word before, but just know B, the B with 4, the B is 2, and the 4 is 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So I'm now thinking, instead of 2, 4, what about 4, 2 or 420? So 4 times 20 is 80. In which 8 times 8, 8 plus 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 plus 8 equals to 16, and 64 equals to 71 equals to 80. Let me show you. I do not care if it's 08 or 80. There's only 2 numbers. Starting from the right side, it is the 1 position. Starting from the left side or upside down, it's the 1 position. Starting from the left side, it's the 1 position. 8008. I would have wrote it the other way. So 6 plus 4 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 and 1, we now have Q inside of Pegasus. And now Purple Rain. So I'm going to have to look into this word over here because of that. Pegasus, purple, window, all evaluate to 88. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 equals to 7. So it's 2 times 8, or is it 8 twos? 8 twos or 2 eights? And that's the cycle in the gateway, Venus's gate. Inside of here is that one spirit where the 8 lies. Let me show you. I think the cat's on top of it. Right there. 8 surround 1. 7 inside 2. 7 and 8. Where does 7 and 8? The king and the queen. 7 and 8 in the void. So what would that void mean? And what's inside that void? That little dot over there is inside that void. And when that dot goes inside that void, it ignites this. This is the game, the card, the queen. This is the only 7th gate you can have to the half-life. These 2 dots in between. Another way to look at this cube is each one slice them off. Slice this off, slice this off, slice this off, like a puck. How many dots would you have? You'd have 2 dots, you'd have 4 dots, you'd have 4 dots, you'd have 5 dots. If you slice this cube in half, how many dots would you have? You'd have no dots, you'd have 2 dots, you'd have 4 dots, you'd have 5 dots. If we slice this in half again, you'd have 1 dot and no dots and 3 dots and 6 dots. So if we slice this 1 in half, do you understand what I'm doing? It's all of what you could do with these cubes. I have to redo that again. Cat's Laws, plugins. Hey, you still here, Elka? What happened to you? Seems like you disappeared. Just want to see what happened to my... Okay. Where are we going with what's next? Okay, we went through king, right? We went through king, cats, cars. Has it were... Ah, yeah. Ace up sleeve. Very interesting. V and E. That is love. V and E can be in the word love. There's three E's. You have it Eve, and you have S dot L E, Eve. This will replace with the word the. So it was the spirit of the night, something of the night. And the reason for this is French. Your nose is very dirty. Your nose is very dirty. Let me see your nose. Your nose is dirty. Your nose is dirty. Okay. Is that good? Better? Better? I cleaned your nose? You like that? You fought me? Okay. Art is healthy, people. I feel like the cat looks what the cat dragged in. Yes, okay. So let's get back to this add-on of a word. In the word king, okay. Can the king live with kin next of kin? Where's the king? It's creation in ing. So they come together. So you have 9, 14, and 7. And it's just ironic that it is the beta gates. 2 times 7 equals 14. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 9 plus 14 equals 23W. So the question comes, if I see these two numbers together, will I know that number 14 is one of the derivatives? Because it takes 2 times 7 equals to 14, 2 and 7 equals to 9. So if I see the number 14, will I think of these two? Here it is again. 2 times 7 equals 14. 2 plus 7 equals to 9. That's my question. Kin G. Yes. Yes, that's the part of that I wrote about ST. It could be first, but how do you call it LST? Have you ever seen that together, LST? Or last? Now, if you think of asterisks, right, you're going to think about number 8, right? If you look at this as an abbreviation, maybe stall, or maybe it's I'm not thinking STL. I'm just thinking the abbreviations or something. So anyways, the total here is 14 and 9, 23. 23 and 7 is 30. ING is 30. Part of the Mars. So what's happening? It's we're going. It's an action, right? ing. What's next? What's next? And I'm a little bit tired. 11:30. I'm going to be going to bed soon. So we see this word over here. I wanted to talk about tic-tac-toe. Intact is the gateway, and intact is the cat. But we have to just know that the difference between these two is the A and the I. So it's actually A and I and OE. So the OE is 15 and 5. 15 and 5. So we got 20. I'm trying to understand what it's doing. A, E, I, O, and U. 1, 5, 9, 15, and 21. Now, I question myself, and I usually do this, is I take A and E, okay, as 15. And you can also look at 15 as A and E when they come together. So you'll think of the game of pool. You'll think of the number 120. And then you'll look over here. The O is equivalent to what 1 and 5 is. So bring those two together. Maybe that's how our lower numbers are. Our numbers between 10, 11, and 12 are slightly different than 13, 14, 15, and 16, right? This is one set of numbers. This is another set of numbers. And here's another set of numbers. All different categories, these numbers. The reason for the French and the English, that in French, this number is repeated. This number is repeated 12 times in French. Dix, 17, 8, 9. And it happens, okay? This is the first time it happens. Then the second time it happens at and then it happens again. S- 24, 40, 60. We also have orange, and we also have the word for. 8, hue it, 29, 29, 58. The birth is in huit. The pass is in huit. Number 8. Neuf, 9. I always look at this, the birth in the egg. Instead of if, it's neuf. From the sun, born from the sun. 14, 19, your DNA. 19, 40, 46. This is your DC birth. Reason I say that, okay, is 4 times 6, 4 plus 6 is 10, and 24, 34, so it's the DC birth. The inverted house, CDDC, it's, how do you say it? It's happened before. So when you have, if you want to get to Mars, right, in this area over here at G-set, you're going to say it 3 times. And since the value is 60, you're going to get 180 when you get to Mars. In number 8, the value is 59. And we're going to do that 3 times. This one we got to Mars. We got where did we get it to on this side? Yeah, we got to Mars. Then we got to the sun, and then the moon. So 9 is 46. So 3 times this is 177, and 3 times this is 138. Okay, I'm taking a look at this, trying to understand it. Okay, now we're going to do it to a single digit. So this would be 3 times 6 is 180. So it would be how, where can I do this? 60, 60, 60. It'd be 18, it would be 90, equaling to your birth. I always use 90 as your birth and rotation of 6. 90 is your birth and rotation of 6. All zeros equal to 6. Why? Because the 15th letter, 1 plus 5, equals to 6, and for no other reason that I can remember. So this is 18. The second one is 59, 59, 59. So here you're going to get a 9, but it's at the beta gates 9. And here you're going to get a 15, 1 plus 9. So it's now in rotation of the sun. The EI world, EIEIO, 5 and 9. That is the reverse cube. So it seems to be the god of Ra, the sun cube. 18. And 18 is Ra, or Reich, or Reich, whichever way you want. We're at the Third Reich. 18, 18, 18. The number 9 is 46, so we go 46, 46, 46. Okay, that was 27. Ironically, this is 18, showing you that what is 27? That what is 18? Again, talking about 1 and 2. Talking about 1 and 2 in the sun and the moon. 18 and 27. This one was 0. So now this one is 12. The left side and the right side of numbers. 1, 4, 7, 12. 3, 6, 9, 18. Just a coincidence. 4, 8, 12. So we now have 39. We can use it for angels, the skies of creation. We can use it for Saturn. And when these are divided, okay, 666, 444, I'm just trying to think which equation I'm going to end up with at the end. This I'm going to end up with an E through BC. This is E high, H E high. This is E high Ra, Rahi, E Rahi. I'm just trying to see, but what happens is this is BCE E Rahi. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 2 and 3, equaling to what 5E is. I'm just thinking. Anyways, I'm getting a little bit tired. The total is 9 and 6 equals to 15 and 1. 4, 5, 6. It's the Federation in rotation. Look at that, eh? These two, 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, are that famous number 33. 33 and 57 equals to that 90. And this is it a 33 cassette? And this is your moon, controlling the energy of DC. This is your rotation of the sun. See this percentage sign? Here's a 9, here's a 6. Anyways, I don't want to get into he said, she said. 80, 90, yes, 80, 90. 80, 90. So now we're going to have to look at this. Okay, I am off to bed, but I will repeat this. Yes, 33 and 57. You see, I can go all the way to, it's not only 33, it's also 43. Because if we want to bring this to a 10-10 number, 4 and 5 would be 9. 3 and 7 would be, that would be 91. Sorry, at a 10-10 world. The 43 and that would be 91. Wow. Again, it brings the moon into play. So if you want to bring it to an even 100, you need 53. in order to breathe to the 10th N world. Electric company. If you want to bring that, oh, you just wrote something. Just looking through. Yes, door 4. Enough is enough. Well, that's like an egg. 99 reboot. Yes, absolutely. Reboot big time. All these kids programs that you think are kids programs is your question this. If you were to make a movie or you were to have a plan on something, what is the best age to start with? What is the best group in the movie? So the children shows, right? No, this is not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is, in order for you to get a clue in the game, you can cheat. You can cheat and get disqualified. That's not the goal. The goal is to win. You have to win the game. There's a special prize at the end of this game, and the only way to get it is by not cheating. Because we can end the game, they can end the game right now, but that would be cheating. It would be like tilting the pinball machine. So it's got to be, they have to have our consent. You have to gain our consent. If you stop giving your consent, this is where the brakes go on. It's automatic. You have to stop giving your consent. And you don't speak. It's not a person that you speak to. This is something within. This is a personal thing. The good Lord has a personal, every individual is personally connected. You can stop right in your tracks right now and not move at all. But what if you have to go to the bathroom? What if this? What if that? Things have hindered us from stopping in our tracks, from making certain choices, like push this way and then push this way. It's like walking in a crowd of people, and the crowd of people, 99 are all on the same team, and then there's you. So there's only going to be one passage that will be created for you. This is where we are right now. But the road is not a road like this. It's a road like this. Anyways, I wanted to say one thing else. I wanted to talk a little bit more, but it's late. I wanted to talk about tic-tac-toe. I wanted to talk about the X being odd numbers. I wanted to talk about the Y being odd numbers. I wanted to talk about O being even numbers. I wanted to talk about the reverse of X is C. What would that change? Would the cube change? It would turn on an angle, and all odd numbers would be in the even positions. When you turn, putting the odd numbers, because a diamond, right? If you would be looking at this cube, and I'm going to come back, I'm getting something to drink. I'm going to look at this cube and this calculator. One, 3, 7, and 9 are on the corners. And you have every single one of them with this 6. Now, if I turn it this way, I have moved those numbers from the corner to the center. But in the center is 2, 4, 6, and 8. So you have your cube odd numbers over the even numbers. That's exactly what we have, odd over even. So if we were to use any of the numbers, right, we would have 7. We would have 7 and 3 in position 8 and 2. So we would have 15 and 5. And that's the exact figure we worked on before, O and E, 15 and 5. Tic-tac-toe. if we had 9 and 1 over this, we'd have 17 and 3. The minimum with 3 dice is 3. What is 17? 3 and 17. Ace, and I'm just thinking in blackjack, it'd be ace, and listen, 2 aces will create 12. 2 aces will create 12 in blackjack. I just have to think about that. So we would have 9 on here will create 11. Oh, this one is the best. Let me show you this one. Let me mark it down here. I just want to see one thing. 60, 59, 46. 60, 59, 46. This would be 17, 18, and 19. And the reason I did that is it happens 12 times. I didn't finish it. The other thing I wanted to do, wow, just 1 second. Wow, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. Ace, 9 and 9. Jupiter 13. 55 and 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This, I'm just trying to think. Ace and ace. Ace and ace. Ace and ace. 13.5, this divided alphabet, M and E, matter and energy. Energy created from 21, and then this pumps up into the moon, DC moon. But I'm still thinking about this 12 creates 3 and 2 equals to the E world 5. I'm just trying to see what I was thinking. 17 in blackjack. What is the 17 in blackjack? So this can also go with ace 6. Ace equals to 9. 6 equals to 52. I'm just thinking, okay, anyways, let's just do it. Here is 2. Here is 8. If we take the calculator, okay, and we look at it, and we turn the cube sideways, we'll be moving 9 and 1. Either it'll be 2 and 9, or it'll be 2 and 1. Either it'll be 8 and 9, or it'll be 8 and 1. That would be the equation moving that way. The next equation can be, when this happens like this, then the answer to the next one will be 4 with 4, and then it's going to be 4 with 7 and 3. 7, 4 and 7, and 4 and 3. I'm just trying to see. Then it would be 6 and 7 and 6 and 3. Let me explain it. That when this cube is sitting this way, and the corners, these corners, if they were the calculator to begin with, and you were able to move them as numbers in a different realm, like a transmission gears coming together, okay, then what you would have is, when you had 7 and 3 here from these two, because you turned them, you'd end up with 9 and 1 here, right? Here's your 9, here's your 1. I turned the 1 and 9 there. So that's how you end up with this equation. So you'll have this one you'll have equals 11 equals 0, 3. Right away you have DC. Here you're going to have 17, and then here's 0, 9. Here you're going to have 11, and here you're going to have 0, 7. Here you're going to have 13. Here you're going to have 0, 9. Now, the thing is, when you have 2 and 9, when you have 2 and 9, right, then the 8 will get 1. When you get 2 and 9, you will have this equation over here. Okay, when in the 2 position, this is confusing. When in the 2 position, when this cube turns into this position like this, you're connecting 2, 4, 6, 8. But you're connecting 2, 4, 6, 8 with 7, 9, 1, and 3. Where is, if this is 9 and this is 1, 9 where the 4 is? See, it's not on this one. I don't have it. I didn't do that one. 7. Okay, we're going to put 7. Okay, 7 where the 4 is. 7 where the 4 is. 3, 7 where the 4 is. 3 where the 6 is. 7 where the 4 is. 3 where the 6 is. So when you have 4 where the 3 is, okay, 4 where the 3 is, 4 where the 3 is, you're going to have 7 where the 6 is. So you're going to have these two come together and these two come together. So when you have 2 and 9, right? When you have 2 and 9, see this number 9 can go over here. You'll have 2 and 9, and you'll have 8 and 1. So when you have 2 and 9, you have 8 and 1. That's what's happening. So there's a whole thing going on. And what is this? Well, we started with 2 and 8 and 4 and 6. And not only do I do it, but I'm not sure if you can see the design. Hold on a second. I'm not sure if you can see the design on the floor. Anyways, whatever. We've seen it before, so nothing special. Whoop. Okay. The cat's name is Whitey. It all depends the day. The cat changes its name every single day. I like to call it Martini. Hey, Martini. Hey, how you doing, Martini? You know, I pat her just one time, and it's like she becomes a big board. Anyways, yes, so we get the 17, 18, 19, Jupiter. Right. It happens 12 times. I wanted to show you how it happens. It happens at 10. I can use some good pens that I can hold properly. It happens at 10. It happens at 70. And it happens at 90. So 90, 170. It happens at 17, 18, and 19. It happens at 77, 78, and 79. It happens at 97, 98, and 99, where you say 10. So it's 40, 40, 40 that you will say 10. And you're going to say 7, 1, 2, 3 times. So you're going to say 7, 7, 7. So that's 21. You're going to say 8, 8, 8. And that's 24. And you're going to say 9, 9, 9. And that's 27. Number 7, 8, and 9 in French, okay, are pronounced in all realms. In all realms. In all realms. I'm just trying to think of something. Right, but not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is multiplied and it is only said 7 times. Well, 7, 8, and 9 are said 9 times. So now we're going to get 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. So when you're looking at the Super 49 or whatever it is, or a Super 7, it might be because of this. So you'll have 7, 5, 3, 1, 8, 6, 4, 2, 9. That's what that order to a single digit is. If we want to know what the add up is, it's 42 and 49 is 91. So we have 21 the cube to 91 the spirit. Then we have these two are 49. What is this? 21, 28, 35, 30, 40, 50, 60, 79, 84. That's Pluto. 175, 185, 90, 196. 14 by 14. Did I get that right? 14 by 14, 196. Does 7 divide in that? $28. It's funny. It's really funny. Wow, 24 hours. So 24. Does 24, 196 divided by 24, does that fit? 81666 now. Okay. So that's this equation. 51, 61, 71, 72, 20, 40, 60. I'm just trying to think. 1, 4, 7. Another thing that shows up here, 1, 4, and 7. 1, 4, and 7, that's our rotation. 7 months of 31 days, 4 months of 30 days, 1 month of February for the cube. This is going to be taken up by either 78 or 98, depending where we're going with it. If we're talking about the cube, it's a 7 and 2, 9, and 8 and 1, 9. Or if we're talking about the creation. Why creation is because we bring everything to come back to certain numbers, and one of them is 10. So if you tell me, this, I'm going to tell you this. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. To a single digit Pythagorean count. Everything has a strict rule to it. Everything's been created before. So this one over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to 21. 7, 8, 9 equals to 24. This is the gateway, the cubonic house, the split gate, the 7th gate. So now, since this one happens 9 times, we end up with 63 and 72 and 81. Since these happen 7 times, so we end up with 196, and this one equals to 15, 21, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 1, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 15, 21. By the way, this is the diameter of the moon, 1.5 times what the minutes of the day, also equals to what is 4 times this number to equal 840, 8640, something to do with the sun and everything else. So all the numbers seem to fit into position. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.